Meanwhile, protests erupted outside Senator Charles Schumer's Brooklyn home last night. Thousands took to the streets, calling on the majority leader to push for a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas and prevent any further loss of life. Many of those protesters were Jewish, some even holding a banner that read, quote, "Jews say stop the genocide of Palestinians." 57 people arrested, including 2 New York State Assembly members. They both spoke to Eyewitness News reporter Johny Fernandez.
There were signs and chants in Brooklyn on Friday as protesters surrounded Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer's home. Jewish New Yorkers and their allies made their way to the senator's home and demanded he call for a ceasefire as he prepared for his trip to Israel.
They told us that we were disrupting traffic, and that's why that we needed to be arrested and put on a bus and taken into holding for many hours.
The protest took a turn as 57 people were arrested. Assemblyman Zohran Mandani was one of the 57 who spent the night in jail.
We accepted that risk is because it pales in comparison to the one that is being faced by civilians in this very moment in Gaza.
He says Friday's arrest was a way to take action and speak up at a time of chaos.
Every Palestinian's life is one that must be defended in the way that any life must be defended, and we cannot continue to support the Israeli military who is seeking to wipe these people off the face of the earth.
Assemblywoman Marcela Matenas was also in the crowd and arrested. She says her participation in the protest was to bring awareness and become an ally with those suffering.
We're at the cusp of what could be genocide, and making sure that people understand what is happening, what got us here. And there has to be a commitment to peace.
As tensions continue to rise overseas, both Assembly members continue their vow to bring peace and awareness in their districts.
I believed in what I'm marching for. I also believe that I'm not going to ask somebody to do something that I'm not going to do. And I think that that's a role that we can play, right, as leaders, is to lead by example.
The time now is for action. If we want to see the end of indiscriminate killing of civilians, we have to take every action in front of us.
Johny Fernandez, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.